Dear people, children of the earth, this is an introduction to the channel The Human Family. This YouTube channel has been created now because of the times we are living in. This may be highly special times to live in, where great change may happen, is happening. And this has to do with every one of us. This is times of great uncertainty and great possibility. None of us really knows what is going to happen, but we can see what is happening right now. And clearly, something is happening. Something so big that it is really hard to dismiss it. There are countless perspectives from different generations of humans that have lived before us and spoken of these times. Everyone knows about 2012 now, and even though that exact year may not be as accurate, we cannot truly dismiss the fact that all of these different traditions, the Christian tradition, the Hebrew tradition, the Maya tradition, the Hopi tradition, and so on it goes. People who have lived before, who have prophesied about what may happen now. And there is talk about aliens soon going to reveal themselves. And there are many different types of aliens that may or may not have hidden agendas. So we don't really know if we can trust them. We don't really know anything. But that doesn't mean we have to follow the tidal waves and just be sucked in without trying to gain knowledge of what is about to happen. If it indeed is about to happen, we cannot know. Maybe nothing happens. In that case, no problem. But if even one of these prophecies, or if only one of the people talking about aliens going to reveal themselves is true, then we have some finding out to do. And we must know that we are doing what is right for us. We must know that we don't let ourselves be taken over by a force so great that it makes our normal human problems seem like nothing in comparison, without knowing it, because we are gullible and we hope for the betterment of all humanity. So we must, in a very real sense, grow up, and we must realize that we are indeed one. We are one family, and Earth is our home. Earth is where we live. Now, you must know that where I come from, my perspective is a perspective where I see everything that exists, alien or not, human or not, no matter where in the galaxy, in the universe. We are all one, and fundamentally we are the same. We are the product of one great creator. You may call it God or not. It doesn't really matter. You may call it the nameless, the oneness, the essence. It doesn't matter. We are all the product of this one essential great being, or beingless being, if that suits you better. It does truly not matter what we call it. And from this perspective, of course, I love everyone and everything unconditionally, just as they are, good or bad, well-intentioned or not well-intentioned. I love it all, no conditions. But that does not mean that it necessarily is right that anyone can just come and do what they feel like to us, which is detrimental to our free will, the free will given to us from our Creator. Now realize that we are all the same as our so-called creator. There is no difference between us and God. We are God. God is within us, experiencing this life through us, and we have the experience of God through us. But before we can interact with any alien life forms, no matter how loving they seem, we must solve our own problems. We must see through our own differences that we are one family, no matter the culture we come from, no matter the country we come from. We must see that there are no differences between any of us. We are human beings, and what we believe in has nothing to do with this. All that is superficial. So we must see this and stop killing each other. Stop hating each other. It's okay to disagree, but let it be with the disagreements. It does not have to involve big emotions turning into hate and war. Because of that, you wouldn't kill anyone in your family just because they believe something different from you. This is the same. We, as the human family, is a great big family living on Earth. Earth. Beautiful Earth. Earth is a great planet, and we are destroying it because of our greed, because of our wants, because of our longing for power and material goods. This is meaningless. The status quo is not good. We as humans are as a great big cancer to Earth. Maybe that's why all these big Earth changes are happening. Because Earth is sad. It is dying because we are eating it, feeding on it like a virus. And this does not have to be. We don't need to do these things. There is no problem in living in harmony with nature, only taking what you truly need, and at the same time, always giving when taking. And there is no reason why anyone should starve. There is no reason that anyone should die from starvation. You wouldn't let anyone in your family die from starvation. That's insane. Would you let yourself die from starvation? We could fix this whole global problem in less than a year if we truly wanted to. If everyone truly wanted to, we could drop the whole economic system. Just drop it. We could drop the whole money system, and we could unite as the great big family that we truly are, and help everyone. We could help each other so we could live in peace and do what we want without working our asses off the entire day for somebody else, and then coming home exhausted, falling asleep, and then waking up and going to work again. This is not necessary. If everyone would help each other and we kill off all ideas about greed, that I need to have, and kill off all ideas about that you are something else than I, and really see that there are no others anywhere, that we truly are the same, then all our earthly human problems would just disappear. Then, when we are truly united, then we could invite alien species to us. Not because we think they need to help us, because they do not need to help us, but we must wake up, and then we all could hang out. But Earth is our home. Earth is a beautiful pearl in the Milky Way, and we must take care of it like our own mother. Earth is in a way our mother. We must drop all the importance of our own personal little problems and see life as a whole. The worst thing we can do is become dependent on some other race. outside of Earth to help us, because that would mean they have power over us, because we cannot help ourselves. But I know the greatness that lies inside of each one of you, my dear brothers and sisters. You are all the Supreme Being experiencing itself from a multitude of different perspectives. We are all the same. We are all one. And when we truly wake up to this fact, then there is no problem in fixing our created problems. We don't really have any problems. We already live in paradise, but because of our ideas and our bizarre thoughts, we create our own prison, both on a personal level and on a global level. This is not necessary. It's like poking yourself in the eye with a needle, when all you have to do is drop the needle and stop poking your eye. And then you see that everything is already perfect. So no matter what may happen in the future, probably in the very near future, we must wake up and realize that we are one. So we must first wake up, then fix our problems, and then we may interact with other species. But that will be on common terms. No one should interfere if we do not want them to. We must realize we cannot push the responsibility we have onto someone else. It's our responsibility. So this channel, this YouTube channel, is dedicated to the unification of humanity. It's dedicated to waking up humanity to the fact that we are all the same. We are all brothers and sisters living in this beautiful paradise. And we should not fear the possible aliens out there, because there's nothing to fear. I have nothing against them. I love them. There's no problem. But I know that we must keep our independence, because that is the only way to keep our ultimate free will. And free will is freedom. Free will is what makes our life open. I love you all, dear human family. Namaste.